Have you ever thought, cave spiders just aren't insufferable enough? Is there any way I could fight an even more infuriating enemy? Well, at least one person listening answered yes to that question, and it's the demonically possessed voodoo doll known colloquially as Nava. I want you to imagine the sheer level of bullshit that is entangled within the poison effect, as well as the difficulty of avoiding attacks that's presented by the cave spider, and then combine that with the actual aimbot and the reaction speed faster than your average quantum computer. That is a skeleton. And just like that, you've come up with the very monster that makes up 50% of all the monsters in this area, and they are exactly as bad as they sound. A horde of skeletons, their arrows tipped in an atrocious level of puke green venom, who simply cannot wait to penetrate your asshole with their uncanny shots from a distance that you'd need a PhD and a NASA supercomputer to properly calculate. But they're not alone, oh no. We haven't even talked about the remaining 50%. Now, some of them are actually pretty mild. As the aforementioned atrocities, clearly outlined by the Geneva Convention and illegal in 95% of countries on Earth, are joined by the equivalent of a 1-year-old sibling in the form of skeletons whose arrows will merely slow you. That in itself is not so bad, is it? Not on its own, perhaps. But in a split second, that infant goes from a sleeping pushover to a howling nightmare, as the slowness now afflicting you makes it even harder to dodge the already superhumanly accurate arrows shot off by their edgy 16-year-old siblings, leaving your skin greener than the Hulk's asshole and your will to live smaller than your average tardigrade as you make your way past them to face the final and most offensive enemy that this accursed place has to offer, the bitch. The witch. She's not as common as these skeletal abominations, but make no mistake, you'll soon find your hatred capable of reaching new heights as this warty motherfucker inexorably makes her way towards you at speeds that no one with their arms unable to move from their position clasped across their notably flat chest should be able to reach, with an arsenal of potions ready and waiting to greet and beat. After all, what's left to do after you've been poisoned within an inch of your life? Nothing, of course, would be more obvious than smash a bottle full of sickeningly black fluid directly into your face, promptly scattering your items into the murky water and sending you to the spawn screen, where you promptly have only two options. Rage quit and cry yourself to sleep, or rage quit, go on a murderous sociopathic rampage, and then promptly sacrifice your victims to the Lord of Storms by throwing them right into that tornado.